The Chelsea Hotel in the heart of Manhattan. As part owner and manager for half a century, Stanley Bard put artists at the top of the guest list, often with a break on rent.
When Stanley got fired, I hired a lawyer that was popular in the hotel. The last offer that they made me was $50,000 and 4 months to move out.
Housing laws protecting renters are strict, and some have pledged not to return their keys so they can remain residents.
And after being here 31 and a half years, I kind of can't get my head around navigating New York City real estate. The ideal scenario is just let me keep my apartment, so I can do my art and live my life the way I've been living it for the last almost 32 years. It took from 2007 to 2022, 15 years for me to get an answer from the DHCR saying that my apartment is deregulated. And I also obtained a rent receipt from my neighbor who used to live in my apartment for $600 that she was paying in 1992. And I moved in 94, only to find out that my apartment wasn't registered when I started the case. And 4 years ago, they offered me another apartment, and I went to see it. I liked it. I went and had a meeting with the powers that be. He said, what do you think? And I was like, well, is it going to be stabilized? And he said no. And I said, well, why do you think that I would do that? Because my whole case is about stabilization. I lost this stabilization case in 2025 because I don't even know the answer to that, since everybody else that lives here is stabilized. The Albany case got done in May. I sold them paintings in September. So I was like, oh, okay, kind of home free, they want me to stay. That was not true.
But these days, far fewer artists live at the Chelsea Hotel. They've been replaced by tourists.
They brought up the holdover case again, and now I have to go to a hearing for it. The conversation that I had with the owner was like, you're getting evicted, so what do you want? So the best case scenario for me would be just let me stay in my apartment at a reasonable rate. I welcome anybody to come anytime. You just need to make an appointment, and I can go through all of my paintings, if see what resonates with you, if you're interested in, purchasing art or just culturally interested, all are welcome.